Hello, hello, hello. Happy, what is today? Sunday. Almost forgot what day of the week it was. Happy Sunday. I chose to come outside today because it's not too chilly. Still a little breezy here on the eastern shore. But you can probably hear the bird chirping at me. I guess he wants to chat too. So it's time for our daily dose of conversations of support, which is a time where we get together every day to encourage and support one another and talk about different topics every day. So today's topic is all about insomnia. Who has it? Do you have it? I have it. How are you getting through it? What are you doing to help yourself sleep better? What are you doing to stop all those thoughts in the middle of the night? So let's see. I found a quote that says, "Insomnia is a glamorous term for thoughts you forgot to have in the day." Isn't that the truth? I swear, every time I try, I can go to sleep for a while, and then I wake up in the middle of the night, and if there's something weighing on my mind, that's when the thoughts start whirling, and I can't go back to sleep. So, hey, Ann, how are you? We're just talking about insomnia today. So, I imagine many of us are struggling with sleep during this time. So much, I think sometimes we just process our worries in the middle of the night and might not even realize how concerned and worried we are about something, right? Until it comes out then. I found this quote that says, "Insomnia is just another word for chit-chat with the demons during bedtime." And do you have conversations with yourself in the middle of the night? I do. I freely admit I am a night owl. I stay up later, and I'm not. I'm more of a sunset person versus a sunrise, because I will never see the sunrise because I'm usually still sleeping then. We go to bed. I usually go to bed anytime, anywhere between 12:30 in the morning and 1:30 or 2. Then I might wake up around 5:30 or so, probably because I have to go to the bathroom. And then once I do that, then I can't go back to sleep easily. Sometimes I can, sometimes not so easy. Sometimes I'll just stay in bed, lay there, have the thoughts, and then get up closer to, I tend to get up between 9 and 10. And the boys sleep in much later, but then again, the boys are night owls too. So thank goodness we're on that kind of a same schedule. I get up earlier than them, so that's my quiet time. Have you guys ever heard the legend that says when you can't sleep at night, it's because you're awake in someone else's dream? Isn't that when you want to say, "Stop thinking about me," right? So, how are you coping with it? Are you sleeping well? Are you getting true restful rest? How are you helping yourself do that? Life is all about balance. You don't always need to be getting stuff done. Sometimes it's perfectly okay and absolutely necessary to shut down, kick back, and do nothing. Now, I am a lover of naps. I do love my naps in the afternoon, and about anywhere between 3:30 and 5:30 is usually when I start getting tired. Hey, Diana, how are you? We're talking about insomnia, and I think one of the ways that I combat that is that I know and I let myself have a nap in the afternoon, and that gets me through the evening. So hubby tends to nap off and on all day too. Do you hear the wind chimes? Yeah. I should show them to you. Here, let me see if I can flip the camera around here for a second. I don't know if you can see them. They're ravens. Whoop. There goes my cover. Hold on. Get my cover out of the way. But yeah, there's my ravens, and yes, I put some tacky little lights up. They're supposed to look sort of kind of like a heart, but not necessarily. All right, I'm gonna flip the camera around again. There we go. Let's see. Anne says you take trazodone usually, but can't take with the shortness of breath. I just get up when I cannot sleep. Sleep problem worse. Yes, I can imagine that has made sleep even more difficult after your son passed away. You're probably thinking about him a lot, you know, or just worried about everyday stuff, right? So, oh, you're good. You don't do naps and have a regular bedtime. So, yeah. I've always been a night owl, so I have never been an early morning person. So, hey, Luann and Gina, we're talking about insomnia. Do you guys have it? I have. I feel like also once I hit 50, and now that I'm 52, but I feel like the older I've gotten, the less I sleep in chunks, you know what I mean? So like I can go to bed and sleep maybe 4 or 5 hours straight versus 8 or 9 hours straight anymore. So how do you accomplish that? How do you are you still sleeping straight through like 8 hours? In our house we don't sleep that consistently. Oh, good point, Diana. No caffeine after 4. I'm usually pretty good about that. Occasionally I will have something later in the day and that throws me off. I admit that. But in our house, hubby is the one who gets up during the night to turn our son. And because AJ cannot turn himself, hey Amy, anymore, so he gets up. AJ uses his Alexa Dot. Echo Dot to make Alexa call my husband's phone to make it ring so that we can hear him, because with my hearing I won't hear him call me, but he'll ring my hubby's phone, and then hubby gets up to take care of him, rolls him over. Good afternoon, Nick. How are you and the family? We are talking about insomnia. How do you get through it? Do you have it? What kind of things keep you up late at night? I will say usually if I have that time where I'm awake but it's not really time for me to get up, I will start saying some of my prayers again. Just things that I can do quietly, that I can do really without even speaking out loud. So I will go through my prayer list and start doing that too. I'm trying to find the last quote that I had. For me, a day without a nap is like a cupcake without frosting. I love my naps, and I freely admit I have been one of those people all my life to like to take naps. My kids, if you ask them, you know that I can take a nap anywhere. I can be sitting on the sofa and take a nap. I don't even have to lay down. So if I doze off during this, you'll know why. No. But yeah, don't you find that when you're stressed and you don't even realize you're stressed, that you tend to suffer more from insomnia? I think nowadays with everybody's worries about the virus and everything like that, if you have loved ones that are still working, you're worried about their health and everything, all that plays on us. And sometimes it doesn't come out while we're awake and that we can deal with it, and it comes out in the middle of the night when we're trying to sleep, you know? And that's when all my worries show up, or that's when I replay things that I wish I had said differently. If I had been at a meeting or an interaction with somebody, I'll replay what I said and find things that I wish I could have said better. Sometimes I even replay what I would say on my daily Facebook lives, and then the next morning comes and I can't remember what I was going to talk about. So, hey Christy and Lynn, how are you? And Lauren, I'm just sitting outside. I took advantage of, it's a little breezy out here. You can hear my wind chimes. I'm on the Eastern Shore still, hoping to be back at our full-time house at the beginning of May. And but I took advantage of the fact that it's nice outside. Hubby went to the grocery store this morning because we hadn't been to the grocery store in over a week. So he wore his mask. He said it wasn't super crowded. He went to the Food Lion up in Selbyville, which is just over the line in Delaware. And we actually scored some paper towels and toilet paper. Woohoo! Now I don't have to wake up in the middle of the night wondering when we're going to find that, right? So, yep, he was able to get us some paper goods, some paper products. We got almost everything on the list. So, hey, Mr. Terry, how are you? Let's see, my support that keeps me going is taking care of my wife, especially when the video shopping with Jackie is a failure and the whole Safeway store knows I got the wrong type of Cheetos. Oh my goodness, Mr. Terry, that was a hilarious story that you told. He was shopping, his wife was in the car, they're talking by phone, but he had his mask on, she couldn't hear him, so he's talking really loud and asking her, different things about the groceries, and I guess she was not happy with your choice. So, but glad you figured that all out before you got back out to the car, right? So, let's see. Anne says her hubby can sleep more than 16 hours per day because of the kidney failure. Makes him exhausted. I hope so too, Anne. Because I deal with the kidney stuff too, I will say probably the fact that I take daily naps is part of that. I don't always associate it with the kidney stuff, but most likely it is. It's probably because I'm just tired. So I have learned to give myself permission to take those naps then, because then I can function better after I do them. So I'm praying that he gets to start his dialysis soon and feels better. So, but he did get through the grocery store. I wiped down everything. That's why I was a little later getting on today, because I did wipe down everything before putting it away. Son is still in the process of getting up, so I think today might be a shower day. So it might take him a little longer, but I hope everybody is trying to get as much rest as they can. I hope that you don't suffer from the insomnia every night of the week, just, once in a while. But if you do, try to find something that helps you get through it. Even if it means getting up, moving to a different room to go read a book for a while, or do something quiet and stuff like that. But it's something that happens to all of us. So don't feel like you're that there's something wrong with you necessarily. It's a normal reaction to have. Sometimes different medicines cause insomnia, things like that too. So just figure out what you think might be triggering it. But don't forget that it's okay then, if you had a rough night sleeping, to take a nap or to just have a quiet day. You don't have to be rushing and doing something every day to feel accomplished. You don't need to. You can set yourself goals, but even if you had 5 things on your list and you got through 4, you got through 4. Think of it as the positive. Don't think of it as, well, I didn't accomplish my whole list. So, just take that in consideration. What would y'all like to talk about tomorrow, being Monday? So let me know if you have any ideas on a topic that you want to talk about. Put it in the comments or send me a message. Let me know. We'll add it to the lineup of our daily conversations, So I'd love to hear your thoughts. I want to know what's bothering you. I want to know what you're maybe feeling anxious about. How can we support you? How can you support, we support each other. That's our whole goal. If you like to go to church, and we know we can't be there in person right now, find an online church to listen to. I've already listened to a couple. I still have a couple more to listen to today. But truthfully, I kind of like online church because I can do it at the time that I want during the day. So if I had a bad night sleeping and I wasn't going to make it to my regular church service at 10:15, I can still watch that service at any other time later in the day, and it's still meaningful for me. So maybe look into finding an online church. And what's fun about that? We don't even have to live local to that church to watch it. If you see somebody who's shared their local church and you don't live near them, click on it and see if it speaks to you. You know what I mean? So find a way to help get your thoughts out ahead of bedtime. Like somebody like was suggested earlier, no caffeine later in the day. And really, we shouldn't be doing the electronic stuff. They say at least an hour before you plan on going to sleep. I have a hard time with that. I tend to, well, I guess electronically for me is like this, Facebook and stuff like that. I put that down and away, and then I usually read for a while. But at night, I'm reading off my Nook, so it's still got that electronic look. It's not a regular book. I do my regular books during the day when I can see those better, whereas my Nook I can read at night. So I can even lay in bed then if I wake up in the middle of the night and read a little bit more until it makes me sleepy, and then go back to sleep. Don't be afraid to take your naps and everything. So I hope if you have to go to the store, you get to find the things that have been elusive on your list, and can get excited about that. Whoever thought we would be so excited over scoring some toilet paper and paper towels, right? So, but we did, so we're happy. So, let's see. Oh, oh, well, I'm glad Pastor Rob won't mind, and I am so thankful that you popped on. I enjoy chatting this way. I've got you and your daughter and your family in my prayers. Thursday we'll be doing our prayer request day again, so, give me an update, by Thursday, and let me know, and we'll add you both to that list when we do that one. But yeah, so Thursday is prayer request day, but so enjoy going back to your church service here, and we'll wrap it up for today. And hey, Michael, how are you? Just kind of talking about insomnia. Who has it? Who what things do you do to get through your bouts of insomnia? Things like that. We just shared a couple little things, no caffeine late, no electronics an hour before bedtime. I feel like insomnia happens more when I don't always realize I'm stressed, and I think it comes out in my dreams. And actually, I don't even remember my dreams. I'm not a very avid dreamer, and I know some people are, but for me, my dreams lately have been a little weird, but then I can't remember them when I wake up. So once I wake up, I can't really, unless I talk about it right then, I can sort of kind of remember, but after that, my dreams are done. So, oh my goodness. And I know we need to appreciate our grandparents out there who are helping teach the grandchildren. So because I know, it was hard enough when we had to do our own children, right? And now you're also redoing it again now with the younger grandkids. I think, but just remember, everybody is struggling with this homeschooling, including the teachers, because not everybody they became teachers because they wanted to be in a classroom face to face with kids, so this is a big adjustment for many of them to have to switch it to an online format. Give yourselves both grace and know that you get as much done as you can, but don't make it so stressful that everybody starts not liking school. So we will get through this. Hopefully this may only last for the rest of this school year. I'm hopeful that next school year will be back to normal, but again, we got to be flexible. That's the one thing we are teaching our kids now and the grandkids now, is that we do need to be flexible in life. We need to be able to try to accept change in a more positive manner. So, but don't be hard on yourself, Grandma. Just do your best, and I'm sure he will be fine, and so will you. So anyway, on that note, I think I am going to end it for today, and I will see you all back here tomorrow afternoon, probably around the 1 o'clock time frame. That seems to be the best, unless you all would like something a little bit later, or what time are you doing your school time? Would it be better to do a later afternoon, like 3 p.m.? Something like that? Maybe I'll change it up a little bit. But let me know what you all think, and enjoy the rest of your day. If you can, get outside. If it's a little sunny at your home, wherever you are, get outside, try and get some of that natural vitamin D. It's a little breezy here, but I'm able to sit out here with just a little sweater on and not freeze. So, and maybe that'll help me sleep better tonight then, because I got outside. So I care about you all. I'm here to encourage you all. And yep, you stay safe too. And don't forget to smile when you are out. Smile at each other in your own homes. I think we've been forgetting to do that here a little bit. So I need to take my own advice and remember to smile, even with our loved ones in the house that are probably driving us nuts, right? So don't forget to smile. Try to be happy. Try to get some rest, even if it means taking a short little nap. But we will get through this one day at a time, one conversation at a time. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Okay? Thanks. Bye.